I think it's, interesting from my seat to watch, just how the whole leadership team, it's harder to see, yourself in that scenario, but it's easy to see how all the genius that everybody has complements each other. And I really believe that the people that are attracted to come to work here, there's bits and pieces of every leader that they can connect with, right? There's things that are within Mike that Eli, to use as an example, that Eli emulates. There's things that I have taught him that he emulates. There's things that Ed helps him with that he's able to implement into his day-to-day. And I think that's the important thing, is that, when you build a culture, it's really intertwined across so many individuals and so many different examples that they can look at and say, this is how I should do this particular thing, because everybody has something that they're really great at. And as these people come in and they can take bits and pieces of each of us that we really excel at and implement it into themselves, it really makes for unbelievable employees. And that's what we've seen to this point.
I think the unspoken bond that we've created has trickled down to the rest of the people that we have, right? I think that it's just unspoken. I mean, we have a bond that we have created through time and, pressure, and people see that, and we don't realize that they see that sometimes, but they emulate our bond down with each other, with us, with the people that they're around. So, I think what we have created has just grown and manifested into a bond for everybody else, kind of like diamonds.
I would say there's good and bad to that, right? Because the bond that we've created and over the years, like the mistakes that we've made, sometimes also roll down to that, right? It's like the things, we just talked about it today, like they're always watching, right? And so it's, there's things along the journey that you're unaware of that you do. But to your point, the unspoken bond is always the foundation of everything. And so people feel safe when there's that kind of bond. And so they're willing to work through things just like we do.
Mm-hmm. And then each one of them is bonded with one of us in another way, or all of us, or with each other, because of the cohesiveness that has been created here, and the trust, the respect, the ability to be able to, not, I guess feel vulnerable around each other, and, that we've created. And it's all started with us, I think, and it's moved down, and we've learned from them too, what we have to do as leaders to be able to do that. But I think it really has started with us, and we forget about that sometimes. What we project does make a difference.
Yeah. And I'd agree. I think Brian's right. The team, from the leadership on down, they come to each one of us individually for the traits that we possess that they may need help in that area.
Yeah, I think it's important to note too, like if you're on a leadership team, to make sure that there's no level of jealousy when somebody on the team creates a relationship with anybody else. It's like, dude, great. Like if somebody's creating a deeper relationship with Ed, that just makes our bond as a company with that person stronger. And so, just that's something that we really have. It's like there's no, if somebody is leaning towards Mike, it's like, man, by all means, whoever they want to connect with. And that goes throughout the company beyond just us. It's like, man, if they want to connect with each other, that's a really sign. It's a really great sign of a healthy culture, that, is promising for the future.
And that's allowed them to connect with each other too, and not just us. Like you stated, the newest people in our company are working out together 2 or 3 times a week, walking the parking lot together. I mean, it's created that ability to just do that, So.